What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Black Sheep Keto, and welcome to another video review just for you subscribers out there. And if you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and help me out a little bit. Now today we have in front of us all the flavors from the new Enlightened Keto collection bars. So you guys have seen my video, which I will put up in the card right here, for the Enlightened Keto collection. Well, they made ice cream bars as well. So we have gotten all those flavors, and thank you to Enlightened for sending them to me. Now, full disclosure, guys, they did send me the product for free. I will have discount codes for you, but they are not affiliate codes, so I'm not getting paid for this at all, but it'll save you a little bit of money. So just want to be upfront and honest with everybody. So now let's get right into the review. So per my typical style of review, we're going to go through all of them and their ingredients. I will put the macros and nutrition information on the screen, and then we'll try them and let you know how it tastes. So just to let you guys know what you have coming, we have a peanut butter chocolate chip right here, a marshmallow peanut butter, a dark chocolate, and a mint chocolate chip. So we're going to try all of them in this video, starting from the left and working my way to the right here. So let's start off by looking at the peanut butter chocolate chip. And again, I will put the macros and the ingredients on the screen right next to me while I go through them right here. So serving size is 1 bar, and the macros are as follows. There are 190 calories, 17 grams of fat, 12 total carbs, of which 3 are dietary fiber and 8 are sugar alcohol, and 3 grams of protein. So you're looking at 1 net carb per bar. That's not too bad. They even tell you in big letters there for you. So now let's look at the ingredients. So first ingredient is cream, water, erythritol, egg yolks, peanuts, non-GMO soluble corn fiber, vegetable glycerin, milk protein concentrate, coconut oil, skim milk, Dutch cocoa, tarragon, guar gum, carob gum, monk fruit extract, sunflower lecithin, salt, and vanilla. Now there are a couple of ingredients that I want to draw your attention to. First of which is that non-GMO soluble corn fiber that we talked about in the video for the Enlightened Keto collection pints. Now previously I did tell you guys that I couldn't find a lot of information on it, and I even asked you guys to help me out. But I did find recently something from fiberfacts.org where it talks about a few studies that were done on soluble corn fiber. Now it still does not give me an exact glycemic index, which I really wish it did, but it does say that the glucose levels and the insulin response of people who consumed soluble corn fiber were significantly lower than that of the control who consumed glucose. So as far as I'm concerned, it's probably pretty keto friendly. I still wish we had an exact glycemic index, but I'll take significantly lower over, higher or equal to that of glucose. So as far as keto goes, let's go ahead and call this keto friendly as opposed to keto, because it is gonna increase your blood sugar just a little bit. But that being said, people still use xylitol all the time, which is a glycemic index of 14, which is still non-zero. So I'm gonna estimate this is probably in the same range, but I have no facts to back that up. It is pure estimates based on the science that exists that doesn't, again, give a great information on the glycemic index. Moving on is glycerin. Now, in the previous video, I had a couple comments on this one. Guys, glycerin has a glycemic index of 3, which is pretty much insignificant, so I wouldn't worry too much about that, even though they do subtract it from the sugar alcohols, or they do count it as a sugar alcohol. But realistically, it's not gonna do anything to you. So that gets you through the macros and ingredients, and now we're gonna go ahead and give this a taste. Now these have been sitting out for, 15-20 minutes now, so they should be nice and soft. It does look really good there, guys. I can definitely see the chunks of chocolate, and can't really tell that it's peanut butter, but I'm sure it's gonna taste like it. So let's give it a try. Oh yeah, guys, that is definitely a peanut butter chocolate chip. It doesn't really look like it. Like I said, I don't see any chunks of peanuts or chunks of peanut butter, but there is a very strong peanut butter taste to the ice cream itself. And then of course you get the nice chocolate chunks, which are a little bit crunchy because they're obviously cold, but it adds a really nice texture to the ice cream. As far as the overall texture goes, it feels a little drier than regular ice cream does, but overall it bites pretty well and feels like regular ice cream for the most part. So in terms of the flavor, I'm actually gonna give this thing a 4.5 out of 5. I really like this flavor. Moving on to one that actually I was very excited about, which is the marshmallow peanut butter. So let's go ahead and look at this because I have my doubts about how they're gonna make something taste like marshmallow and still be keto, but let's look at it. So serving again, 1 bar, calories 190, fat 17, Total carbohydrates 10, of which 2 are fiber and 7 are sugar alcohol, so still 1 net carb per bar, and 3 grams of protein. So that's actually less than the chocolate peanut butter, which is quite interesting. Wonder how it's going to taste. To get to the ingredients on here, we've got cream, water, erythritol, egg yolks, non-GMO soluble corn fiber, peanuts, vegetable glycerin, milk protein concentrate, skim milk, natural flavors,
sugar,
peanut oil, tarragon, guar gum, carob gum, monk fruit extract, and salt. So a couple things in this one. First of all, it did have the same soluble corn fiber. It did have the same vegetable glycerin, but there's actually sugar in here. Now, that's not too concerning if you're just looking for something that's like keto friendly, but if you're looking for something that's proper keto, that's not going to cut it. Now, that being said, there is 1 gram of sugar per bar, so is it actually going to knock you out of ketosis? Probably not, but I am going to have to ding them for the ingredients on this one because you've got keto right there on the label. Right there on the label. And one of the ingredients is sugar. So at any keto convention, they wouldn't even let them display this more than likely. So I'm just going to cut in real quick here, guys, to show you something that Olivia actually just noticed as we were packing up. So hopefully it doesn't look too funny right now. But all of them say no sugar added up in this corner here, except for the keto collection with the marshmallow peanut butter. So at least they're not trying to advertise it as no sugar added, but it still has keto in big letters all over it. So just so you guys know, it's not like they're trying to hide that there is sugar in it. So just be cautious of that. Now let's get back to the video. But let's go and give it a taste and see if it's worth that 1 gram of sugar. So this one's kind of got some peanut butter swirl in it. It doesn't actually go all the way to the top, so I wonder if I'm even gonna get any peanut butter up there, but if not, I'll take a second bite lower down. But let's try it. I didn't get any peanut butter, so I am gonna bite further down again. Honestly, I'm not that impressed. I was expecting like that marshmallow peanut butter like it's labeled. It tastes okay, but it doesn't taste like marshmallow. And you know, for what it's labeled as and for the fact that there's sugar in this bar, I'm actually not too impressed with it, and I probably would not order these again. So that one was a little bit disappointing to me because, you know, keto collection, sugar, and the flavor wasn't entirely worth it. But let's move on to the dark chocolate. I have some more hope heading this way. So starting with the nutrition information here, we've got 180 calories, 16 grams of fat, 11 total carbs, of which 2 are fiber and 8 are sugar alcohol, and 3 grams of protein. So again, 1 net carb per bar. Now let's get into the ingredients. So we've got cream, water, erythritol, egg yolks, Dutch cocoa, non-GMO soluble corn fiber, vegetable glycerin, milk protein concentrate, skimmed milk, natural flavors, tarragon, guar gum, carob gum, monk fruit extract, salt. So yay, no sugar in this one. I can actually qualify this as a better keto product. Again, still with the soluble corn fiber and glycerin, but not the end of the world in my opinion. So let's give this one a taste. Now, I am not the biggest dark chocolate fan in the world. I am a bigger fan of milk chocolate, but let's just see if I like this one. Now, one thing you're gonna notice off the bat is that actually doesn't look like dark chocolate. If you look at the label, you're kind of expecting this like chocolate dipped thing. Definitely not chocolate dipped. It's just kind of like a brown ice cream bar, but let's give it a bite. That's actually delicious, guys. Like straight up, I would have like 4 of these if I could. The texture on this one is actually even better than the peanut butter one. It tastes just like real chocolate ice cream. Like they could scratch that dark chocolate off the label. I don't think it's a dark chocolate ice cream. This tastes exactly like a chocolate ice cream and the texture is like spot on. So this one gets a 5 out of 5. I actually did not think I was gonna like this one and I haven't tried it before shooting this video, but that's absolutely fantastic. And as soon as this is done, I guarantee you I'm gonna eat the rest of this bar. All right, so moving on, we got the last one, which is the mint chocolate chip. And again, we'll just get right into the ingredients and macros. So 180 calories, 16 grams of fat, 11 total carbs, of which 2 are fiber and 8 are sugar alcohol. So again, 1 net carb and 2 grams of protein. So this one's actually a little bit less than the protein category. Now we look at the ingredients. We've got cream, water, erythritol, egg yolks, non-GMO soluble corn fiber, vegetable glycerin, milk protein concentrate, coconut oil, skim milk, Dutch cocoa, mint, natural flavors, tarragon, guar gum, carob gum, monk fruit extract, sunflower lecithin, salt, and vanilla. So again, this is just the corn fiber and the glycerin, no sugar in here. So far this is the only one that I've got a real gripe about the ingredients on. Now we're gonna go and give this a taste. Now it definitely looks like a mint chocolate ice cream bar. See how it tastes. Now I had to go back for a second bite through to reanalyze because the first bite, I didn't really taste much chocolate. But on the second bite, I definitely did. And it just reminded me of those like little green mints you get from like the Olive Garden. Definitely very good. I'm not the biggest mint fan in the world, or mint chocolate chip, I should say. But in terms of an ice cream bar, this is really good. The texture is great, and definitely a fantastic flavor if you're into mint chocolate chip. It's on par with any of the non-keto mint chocolate chips that I've ever tried. Might not be my thing, but if it's yours, I promise you'll like this bar. Now, one thing I want to do real quick is I want to go back and try that peanut butter one because these ones had a lot better texture than the peanut butter one did, and maybe it was just because these have had a lot more time to sit out as I've been filming this. So in order to give a fair texture comparison, I do want to try that one more time. No, it's just that bar. It's kind of got this like almost dry feeling to it. So the outside's a little bit smooth and creamy, but as you kind of chew through it, it gets to that kind of like dry, flaky feel. So the texture on the peanut butter chocolate chip isn't as good as these two. All right, guys, so what do I think of these as a whole? Well, I'm gonna go from left to right here and kind of give you my overall opinion of them in terms of macros and flavor one at a time. Now, starting on the left with this peanut butter chocolate chip. I think the flavor was great. The texture is pretty good. It's not perfect ice cream, but it's pretty good. And of course, the macros were decent. So I'm gonna give this thing a 4.5 out of 5. I think this one's pretty good. If you like a peanut butter flavor, this is definitely a great bar for you. Moving on to this marshmallow peanut butter. I really don't even want to give this thing a rating because it's just not that keto. I mean, if you guys want to have it, I'm not going to judge you. You guys do your own thing. Like, the keto diet is done differently by everybody. But for me, the fact that it's got actual sugar in it and it's not even like trying to hide it, I feel like that's kind of a little bit misleading to put keto on the packaging. Sure, it's only 1 gram and actually has like lower total carbohydrates than any of the other bars. But that seems a little bit misleading to me, and I just flat out don't like that. But if you want to talk about the actual texture and flavor, the texture was decent. The flavor was okay. It didn't really taste like a marshmallow, but the peanut butter stripe in there was actually really, really good. So I'm actually gonna give the thing like 2 out of 5. The macros were decent, but if you look at the ingredients, they're not that great. And to me, it's not a marshmallow peanut butter, but it still tasted pretty good. Moving on to our dark chocolate. Now, this thing is actually really delicious, and I'm probably just gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Now, we gotta still take into account that soluble corn fiber and some stuff like that, but flavor-wise, definitely 5 out of 5. Ingredients, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. I don't really like that soluble corn fiber because I just don't know a lot about it, but we do know that it's got a significantly lower glycemic response than that of glucose, so I've got to assume that it's probably all right for a keto-friendly product. Moving on to the last one, this mint chocolate chip. Again, with the flavor, guys, I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 5 on this one. It's a really great flavor if you're into mint chocolate chip. It's on par with every other mint chip ice cream that I've ever really had. Macros look great, and the ingredients are the same as pretty much everything except for this one. So we'll give the ingredients a 4.5 out of 5 and the flavor a 5 out of 5. So overall, I think we can significantly call the bar collection as like a 4 out of 5. Reason being, like, the flavor on these 3 are great. I gotta detract for this one because as much as I like Enlightened and I like what they're doing for the keto community, I can't get behind that. So again, it's your life, it's your keto diet, you do it how you do it, but this is not something I'm gonna choose to eat, but these other 3, I'm gonna eat the whole box, and you guys know it. With that, guys, I'm gonna go and close the video. If you like this video, leave it a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section, and if you have not subscribed yet, do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button, show some love, and I will see you in the next one.